All right, to edit videos in iMovie, find your videos. Let's see, go to my recents. Here's a couple of movies from my iPhone. They can be from anywhere. And click on them, drag them into the browser to start creating your movie. Here's my first video. In this window, you can play the video. And as you play the video, this bar will move across as it plays. You can grab the bar and slide it forward. You can zoom in using this arrow, and then you can make it smaller like this. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my other video and place it right beside the first video. Okay, now I don't like all this black space around, and it does that because it's an iPhone video. So I can crop it by going to the crop tool. You can select crop to fill and then select the area that you would like to cover. You can move this up and down to select the part of the video you would like to zoom in on. And now we have a full screen video. Now I just did that to the portion of this first video. Now if I want to zoom in, I need to select the second video and select crop to fill again. Now this Ken Burns, that's where you can start in one area and it'll zoom to another area. I'll show you what that is. Nice little chicken video of my hand-fed chickens in slow motion. And as you can see, since I selected the Ken Burns, it's zooming down as it moves along the video. Okay, so that all looks good. Now, if you want to trim a video, let's say this one's too long, this first video. Let's say I don't really want the cat in the end spinning around. So I want to crop it right here. So with your white bar right here, select Command B or right click and select Split Clip. And as you can see right here, let me move this. Now it has split the two clips. If you want to look at it closer, let's zoom in. And you can see right here, I've split it into two. Then I can select the portion of the video that I no longer want, and I can just hit delete. And it'll move your other video up to this part of the video. If you don't want audio, you don't want the audio in there, there's a little line right here. You can move it all the way down to mute it, or you can move it up if you can't really hear. So you can mess with the volume there. You can also fade the volume in by selecting this circle and moving it over. And this one as well, and it'll fade out. You could also add an overlay of an image. Let's see here. I recently downloaded an image. If I bring that image, I'm going to go back into My Media, drag it onto the screen here. You can move it around anywhere that you want. I'm going to put it at the end. But as you can see, when I play my video, it's just showing this image, and that's not really what I wanted. So click on the overlay here, and then go up here to this first tab. And right here where it says cutaway, select Picture in Picture. And now it adds my picture on top of my video. Okay. And there's a lot of other stuff you can mess with, but that's just sort of a basic overview. You can also go back to the front here of your video and go to titles, and you have a series of titles that you can add. What you do is figure out which one you really like, grab it, and slide it down into, if you want it in front of your video, if all you want is your title first, you can put it there, or you can put the title on top of your movie, just depending on where you want it. Okay. Now you can also add a little music if you'd like. iMovie is connected with iTunes. They have a few like little noises here. I forget what they're called. Or you could go to iTunes and find your own, anything that you uploaded. You can also download free music off of YouTube. But all you have to do is, I'm just going to grab one. jazzy Frenchy sounds good for chickens. Grab it and then bring it into underneath into this audio layer. And you can also mess with the volume on your audio. There's several options at the top here to work with your audio. You can make it lower, you can make it start after your title. There's a lot of different things you can do there. If you're using an audio song, it's you want to make sure it's not overpowering your narration. If you need to speed up a scene, let me mute this. If you need to speed up a scene, like I did this chicken eating in slow motion, but now I really don't want the rest of it to be in slow motion, so I'm going to click the middle of it, click Control B, and then this last portion, I really want to speed that up. So I'm going to right click, Show Speed Editor, and now I'm going to speed it up. And see the little rabbit shows me that I've sped up that selection. I do this a lot of times whenever I'm making a epic U and I have a lot of ums or a lot of dead space, but I still need the screen up there. I'll speed that up even more. There we go. Now my audio is too long, so I'm going to grab it. There we go. I'm going to make, okay. There's a lot of other things you can do, but that just quickly kind of shows you an overview of how to edit your movies together in iMovie. Then once you're finished, you can just go File, Share, and put it on YouTube, Vimeo, or a file, download it to your computer.